There is definitely a lot of interest in AI on the public markets, which is why stocks like Nvidia, ASML, TSMC, Meta have been skyrocketing. But one can argue that a lot of the value that will come from AI has yet to be created. That means we're in very early stages, and a lot of that value is being developed in the private markets, namely startups. In startups, there is basically two ways to look at where value creation is accruing. One is these foundational models like OpenAI that are very capital intensive, and they're trying to build the infrastructure that is going to power the AI of the future. The second part is companies packaging this infrastructure and building solutions for specific verticals or industries. At ScOp Venture Capital, we tend to specialize on the second group, and that's because we believe that with a modicum amount of capital, we can have a big impact and build large companies, whereas the risk of these foundational companies is very large. There is a lot of capital going into them, and a lot of that capital is going to be incinerated. So at ScOp, we specialize in startups that are trying to build vertical applications for AI. So these startups are taking these foundational models that already exist, and they're being optimized for a particular vertical or industry. So for example, I may want to build a legal assistant using the technology developed by OpenAI. But we believe that in spite of these AI models being very general, in order to build solutions that work really, really well, one requires to do a lot of adaptations and tweaks on the margins to actually deliver what a particular industry needs. My partners and I at ScOp are operators, so all of us came from being at companies either in a founder capacity or an executive capacity, and so we understand what it takes to be a founder, and we believe that we are very good at evaluating companies that are tackling problems the right way, especially in the areas where we have some degree of specialization. Kevin and I, for example, work together at Alexa, and we built Alexa's knowledge graph. And so we have a lot of context when it comes to natural language processing, which is the kind of technology that is driving a lot of the large language model innovation today.